Welcome to Nostalgic Necro. Yesterday I was in the arena and I came across something really cool. Someone was playing this sort of Dino Kona reanimator build, and this is what they did to me. They on turn 4 played Kona, which has the ability that if it's tapped at the beginning of your second main phase, you can put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Now, the way that they got it tapped is by stationing it with the Void Altar, and then what did they bring down? They brought down Ghalta. Ghalta has the ability that when it comes down, it can bring down any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. So they brought down a whole bunch of creatures, one of them being the Vaultborn Tyrant. But that wasn't the end of my horror show here, because then they stationed the Ghalta. They stationed the Void Altar with a Ghalta, because Ghalta happens to have exactly 12 power, which is what you need to activate the Void Altar. And then on the next turn, they paid 2 and 2 life, and they sacrificed the Vaultborn to draw 6 cards. And also, because the Vaultborn has the ability that when it dies, you create a token that's a copy of it, they basically still had a creature at the end of all this mess, and I was flabbergasted and very impressed with the sequence, and I wanted to try it out for myself. Now, I did some investigative journalism yesterday, and I found out that this deck originated by Saffron Olive, who did a sort of showcase of it, and they did one for best of 3. So yesterday what I did was I just took that Saffron Olive version and I tweaked it to try and make it more competitive for best of 1, which is, faster and more aggressive. And this is the version that I came up with that has done the best for me. If you guys have any ideas on how to make this deck even better, please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, but this is the best I've managed to come up with it based on my testing and tweaking today. The main change that I made from Saffron Olive's version is that I cut out Zombify, and instead I've gone for Valgavoth's Faithful, for the main reason that although Zombify is cheaper, it is not a creature, and this deck synergizes so much better with permanents, because things like the Kona only deal with permanents, the Cash Grab permanents, Dredge's Insight let you mill and find permanents, and also the Overlord of the Balemurk mill and find permanents. So permanents just work way better in this deck, and sort of to get mill and find stuff that you need. And this deck is very interesting because it kind of has 3 ways to do the thing. Option 1 is to reanimate with Valgavoth's Faithful, but if your opponent has Graveyard Hate, it's not the end of the world. You can still win with Kona, bring it from your hand, and if that is shut down, you can also just hard cast stuff, because with the Elves you can ramp, and then the Dredge's Insight and the Cash Grab let you find your lands pretty smoothly on time, so then you can often just hard cast things like the Vaultborn Tyrant. And then for the rest of the deck, we got some, removal with a bit of Triumph that it also lets you discard a card, so it synergizes really well with this idea of reanimation. And then we also have Balemurk, very useful because it can take out a non-land permanent, so you can take out artifacts with it or something like that. And then for the lands, like I said, you got the Void Altar to station and tap Kona, and then you also have the Waking Haven in order to do that. So we have 8 ways of doing that, so that's pretty good. And then we also have Cavern of Souls. This is very important because there's a lot of control in the current meta, and you do need to sometimes hard cast your stuff and make sure that you can get around counters. So yeah, that's what the idea is for today, and I hope you enjoy the video. And as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting my nostalgia aside because I want to find out if I can also pull off this insane Kona Reanimator Dino strategy in the arena today. We go first. We have the Dredge's Insight. Guess this is good enough. Start with the tapped land here. Waking Haven. White. I guess we bin the Tyrant. Ghalta maybe? I don't know. Bit of Triumph is pretty nice here. Now we can actually bin the Tyrant. Ah, it's the Angel deck. Each other angel you controls enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Guess we just take the opportunity to do this now. This card is problematic. Play the Dredge's Insight. get the Vel'Gavoth's Faithful. We could also return the Summon Bahamut. And then if we reanimate the Ghalta, we can do it. Okay, I think that's better. Means we're somehow going to have to get to 5 land though. Or take the risk playing Vel'Gavoth's Faithful. That is fine. I guess the question is... Okay. I think... Oof, it's a bit of a gamble, but I think we can afford to play 2 of these. I mean, if they have removal for both, we'll be pretty sad, but I don't think this deck plays that much removal. If they have it, then they have it, I guess. Sheltered by Ghosts. Ah, they've got removal for both. They don't have removal for both. That gamble paid off. Ghalta. Drop the Bahamut. I would love to take out this, but it's got ward, so we just take out the Simic. Get Reg's Insight. Take the Kona. Doesn't really do anything, right? Oh, whoops, I should have stationed the... I'm happy I won that game, but I should have stationed the land, whatever it's called. What's it called? Okay, we go first here. We only have green, but we have the Dredge's Insight to dig for black. I think it's okay. Authority of Consoles. Don't love that. Go straight for Cleric here, because it looks like it is probably control. So we're going to have to get under their counters. Don't find black mana, damn. Do we take the Kona? Take Kona or land? So we take Kona here. Another crack at this. Okay, this time we do find land, which is good. Oh boy. Pretty happy with that actually. I'd like opponent to counter that. Keep them busy while we try find this land. This is a victory. Interesting. I think we have to kill that right now. Let's do this and try to find land though. Black. Pay 3 life and kill this. And it's got that Field of Ruin there. It's very frustrating. Caretaker's Talent. Is opponent not worried about this Kona at all? I mean, they know we got it in hand. Not really sure why opponent doesn't care. Maybe they think that they got the sweep, so it's okay. Oh, it's tapped because of the authority. That's a nice little thing that's going on for us. Okay, Ghalta. Bin stuff. I mean, drop stuff. Draw cards. What do we take here? I think we have to take a backup Kona, but we have nothing to drop with it, unfortunately. So we take the Bahamut here. The opponent will most likely sweep the board. Okay, we do get a 6/6 out of the deal. Very unfortunate though, we don't get another... I guess I should have taken Kona, now that I think about it. Because now we've kind of run out of gas. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent is digging. Voice of Victory. Kona. Let's test them for the counter here. I think I'd rather they counter the bit of Triumph. Okay, they counter that, they make a copy. Interesting. Oh, they just draw discard. Okay. So we Kona up here, right? Don't even have to station. Oh, sorry, we dropped the Ghalta. Drop the Bahamuts. I think we kill this. I feel like this is their win con. It already is pesky, but we just kill this. Belgavoth's Faithful, pretty good as well. I don't think we need to do anything more right now. See if opponent has the second sweeper here. They don't. They stock up. They might find it though. Let's see if they do find it. Sheltered by Ghosts, interesting. I don't think it's going to be quite enough here. Rest in peace. Exile the graveyard. Don't love that. Opponent scoops. Okay. What I've learned with this deck is that it's a lot grindier. I'm used to reanimated decks that are very quick. This is a lot slower. Okay, in the last game we got a nice win there actually against a, what was it, mono white sort of tokens? We go first. I think this is very keepable. Hold the Velgavoth until something better sort of materializes. Waiting for the opponent here. Okay. Opponent is ready to go, so are we. What are we up against? Green. What does green mean? Right now we are reanimating from the graveyard, so I don't think we want to take back anything. Right now the only way of doing something is with Valgar's Faithful, so let's rather hold on to that. Tifa? Oh no. That card is very scary. Do we just go for it now? I mean, just get down Valgar's Faithful, hope that they don't have a way to kill it. I think I'm going to do that, but once Tifa comes down, you don't have time. I think we have to do this. Maybe I'm wrong, but at least this way, if they don't have the removal, which they don't always have, we can actually get something from the bin. Okay, Sleep Bill. It's bad, but it's not over. We will take 8 though. And probably more because they're going to... Oof, okay. That is a lot. Okay, so I mean our gamble paid off in terms of at least having this not die, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean the Tyrant's good though. Let's see how it does here. We do gain life, draw cards. Not the worst thing. See if they can make Tifa huge again. They often can just make Tifa huge again. Wish we could have gotten this Bahamut or something like that. A bigger army maybe. What is thinking here? Hydra. Land. Oh my word. $16. We can survive one more turn here somehow. I don't think it's going to be good enough though. I think we can survive, right? Is it too much? 20? We just did here. What is that? 12? Yeah, it's 14, right? And they have Snakeskin Veil? Wow. Oh boy. Well, that wasn't fun. Okay. Well, we're playing SWAYZE. Yeah, that's so cool, man. That's actually one of the cool things with being in Mythic. I guess you play against other content creators because they're all in Mythic. That's very cool. Opponent goes first. The good thing with SWAYZE is you know he's not playing mono red. We'll have to mull this. Keep 6. I think we have to, I mean, we don't currently have any way of getting this in the bin. Well, hello SWAYZE, of course. Elves. Takes out the elves. Plays land. Bridge is inside. Let's see what we hit here. I think lands are more reliable, right? I like the elves, but I know he's got removal for it now, so a bit too risky. Enduring Innocence. Do we play out 2 Velgavoths and hope that he doesn't have double removal? Or is that a bit too risky? Let's do it. I don't know. This is how you learn, right? I guess we'll station them. Maybe it'll think that they're less of a threat that way. I just know that his decks can really pop off, so Don't want to give him a turn to rest here. I mean, playing the double Velgavoth is pretty risky. Okay, there's no double removal right now. So this is not tapped, and either, yeah, okay, this is not tapped. So we just do this, Ghalta. Drop this. Draw cards. I think we are going to station Ghalta here. Just get this thing nice and high. We can actually pretty much refuel our entire hand. I've never done that before, so I'd be pretty keen to try just to see how it feels. Another one. Oof. Sheltered by ghosts. That isn't good. That isn't good. Well, this isn't good. Are we just dead? Well, I think we're just dead here. I just want to... Hold on. Wait. Let's attack here first. Hold this back as a blocker. I just feel like doing this. I've never done this before. Draw lots of cards. In turn. Okay. Okay, I think we're just dead here though, right? Okay. It doesn't really matter. I think can't really win this game. I think they got 9 and then the 4, so they're just gonna swing in here. Jace Reawakened. Interesting card here. Definitely let SWAYZE do the thing here. I think a lot of his deck sort of build up towards this like big climax, so let's let him do the thing. Oof. Tell you what, if we weren't dead, we're actually not dead. Down to 4. Can a bit of triumph away this thing. And now I wish I had concentrated a bit more. Take out this. I think we're gonna need land. Tyrant. Play an untapped land. I think we have to kill this one. Then you? I actually wish I had concentrated just a little bit more there. I think maybe I could have come back into the game. Honestly, I thought his board state was a bit too strong. I mean, I've been my Konas and all that kind of stuff. Pretty silly of me, actually. Okay. Hold on. Do I have a Velgavoth's Faithful down here? I do. But I don't have an untapped land. Damn. We have to do this and do Kona. Station you. No attack. Drop Ghalta. Man, I really should have concentrated more earlier in this game. Okay, drop another one of you. Land, 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 life, life, land. Okay. See if opponent has another. Oh, SWAYZE scoops! Man, I tell you what, I did not even think that I had a chance of winning that game, and then somehow I just kind of discarded whatever because I thought I'd lost, and I sort of got back into it. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm still kind of laughing about that game. I mean, to play SWAYZE is so cool. He's one of my favorite content creators for sure, and I really love his builds. And I think I got a bit flustered playing against him actually, so yeah, felt really good. Opponent goes first. Tapped land. I think we start with Surveil here, right? Up to find land. Vel'Gavoth's Faithful. We have another one, so I don't think we need that. Hide Claw. Still no land here. That is very sad. We could go for this. I think we'll try to hold them back though. I will take the damage. I want them to invest. Okay. Now we'll do this. Discard the Ghalta. Oh no, they've got protection it seems. Oh, I thought they might have had protection there. I didn't really think about it. They got white here. Okay, we really need to hit this land. And play again, the double Vel'Gavoth seems to be a good play, but then you need to know that you got 4 land on the upcoming turn, I think. Opponent's digging through all our stuff. They're very curious about everything we have here. Okay, so let's just think. We want to do this, right? Start with this. Cash grab, see what we find here, and then we can play the elves maybe with the Cavern of Souls. Okay, that's good. We have enough land, right? Because we have the elves. I think we take back the Tyrant, even though it's kind of scary not to take land. I think we're going for this play. See if opponent just kills these elves immediately. They might. They do. Okay, so that's sad. Our little gamble they didn't pay off, but I do think that I really wanted to try and get life gain against them if possible. Screaming Nemesis. Damn, that does shut down our life gain pretty well. Good play by the opponent. I feel like they held back quite a lot there. Okay. I think we are going all in here. Hoping that they don't have the burn to take everything out. If they just have burn to kill all our Vel'Gavoths, I think we are just dead here, but I'm thinking that I do like the double Vel'Gavoth's Faithful play. It does kind of create a situation where opponents have to deal with 2 creatures in 1 turn. So I think it's not the worst play in the world. We'll find out now. Maybe it is a mistake. Go for the... yeah, we'll go for this. Maybe we can find Kona or something like that. Find Kona, but we actually have no way to tap Kona. That's pretty sad. Then I guess we just take another Vel'Gavos Faithful. Hope to draw land. Okay, let's see if opponent has double removal here. And if they do they prioritize the Vel'Gavos Faithful? And if they do we draw land to play the third Vel'Gavos Faithful? So many combinations here. Okay, 3 cards in hand. Are 2 of them burn? That's the question we are most trying to find out the answer to here. Sheltered by Ghosts. That's a pretty bad start. Don't think they would shelter if they could only take out one of them. Interesting. They go for the Overlord. So that would suggest to me that they didn't have double burn, I guess. Turn inside out. How much damage are you about to get dealt here, by the way? Looks really bad. Boros Charm? Wow. Down to 2? That's insane. So I think we're just cooked here. Ghalta. Drop everything. I don't think we have time to think. Play you. Okay. We can block the Screaming Nemesis. Another Screaming Nemesis? Damn. Oh. Why didn't I block? Wait. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think I misclicked. I think we could have blocked it and taken 1-1. Yeah, I think I just misclicked. Whoops. Okay, in the last game, I think I misclicked and I could have survived one more turn. We're probably dead though, so it's okay. But I would have liked to have tried to survive one more turn there. We can keep this. I have to just hope the opponent is not too fast. We actually don't have green now that I'm looking at it. That is a bit of a problem. Starting town. Still no green here. That is a huge problem. I maybe should have mulled that hand. I didn't really notice that. We can get down the Kona, I guess, but because we have the Cavern of Souls. But we have nothing ready to do with it. I think this is probably a mullable hand without green. Whoops. Bricks. I think I know what we're up against here. Okay, we get green. That kind of saves us a little bit here. Let me take Bahamut. Can we survive long enough? Synth's coming down this turn. Almost certainly. We'll play the Repurposing Bay. Interesting. So, we just play one Vel'Gavos Faithful. That might be enough to get them to react. I think I'm definitely happy with one of these. And then do we do this? I guess so. See how bad this turn ends up being. They invest their turn in sort of dealing with this. I'm pretty happy. Opponents will often prioritize killing this faithful no matter what. Okay. That's fine. So we go for Ghalta, because then we can get down more stuff. Right? I think that's pretty good. This is Surveil, so we don't do that. Just in case they have some sort of counter, I think we will... they don't play count, not for 1 mana. I think just in case we'll call this a beast, just in case. Okay, station up the beast. Drop you. And then 1, 2. This will keep this actually. We'll take out the repurposing bay. I think that's the most problematic card they have based on my experience. And then we will station up the Ghalta. Okay. Position here is pretty good. Let's see what they can come up with. This deck can do miracles. I've seen it happen. Okay, they kill the... They kill Kona. They draw. We deal how much here? Oh, opponent just scoops. I was trying to think what to take out. I think you just take out the thing that stuns our creatures. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that's probably what I would have gone for. Okay, man, it felt pretty good then. The last game we beat the Artifacts deck, and let's hope our luck continues. We go first. I mean, this is certainly keepable. We have the Overlord to do the digging. I think that's okay. Straight for the Llanowar Elves. I love Llanowar Elves on turn 1. It always feels very smooth. Playing Air Blaster. They've got Llanowar Elves of their own. So, do we just kill it? Guess we'll try to Overlord and find something relevant here. Kona or Valgavas Faithful. We don't have a way of tapping the Kona. Oh boy, what do? We don't have a way of tapping Kona, so this probably is not going to survive long enough. Try to bin something with Bitter Triumph and... Okay, that's really good. The fact that they're tapped out is extremely lucky for us. We just kill this right now and discard the Ghalta. And play the tapped land, and then next time we have 5 for everything. Bit of Triumph. We don't say no to that against this deck. Yeah, we can attack here. Why not? Bristly Bill. Opponent doesn't have a land. Do we just kill Bristly Bill here? And we can do the Ghalta thing, but we can also just kill Bristly Bill. What's better? I mean, Bristly Bill's a huge problem. I think it's okay to do this. Ghalta. Let's see. I always say, when you're not sure, pick one, and then that's how you learn, right? So, we've basically gone way ahead. But this deck can pop off. But they do need 1 turn to set up usually. So I think we're going to be okay here. Tifa. Just a regular land. It's not a double land. Let's see if opponent taps out here. Then we do have the Bitter Triumph. The opponent's tapped out here, so we just do this. Pay 3 life to kill Tifa. And good games, and we take the victory. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, got the win against Landfall there. I think they also had one turn where they kind of got a bit mana screwed, so that's part of the reason we won, I think. Opponent goes first here. I think it's a good hand. 2 lands, but we have the Dredge's Insight to dig. We just do this. Double white. Play down black. I think this is better or this is better. We don't really need land, so I guess this is better. Well, actually, I wouldn't have minded some of these lands now that I look at it, to be honest. We do kind of need a... I actually kind of forgot about that. We do need one of these stationing lands. It creates a 2/2. And it has Caretaker's Talent. Might have misplayed this one a bit. Don't find Kona. That is pretty bad. They play Overlord. Get cards. Guess we'll start with this. Man, we got nothing here. Nothing in the bin. We have no way of getting anything in the bin further. That is incredibly bad. I guess we could still top deck the Kona here. Opponent gets a copy, draws a card. They take out the Rage's Ire. That's okay. What's the card called? What's this card called? Rage's Insight, not Ire. Oh boy, we just can't find anything. Surveil? I think so. I guess we can play this for full price. Have some way of blocking things. Where's our stuff? Okay, well now we can actually... It probably is too late, but we can actually get something back now with the Vel'Gavas Faithful. Man. Everything gets +2/+2. It's too late, huh? Damn. This is flying, right? Damn, okay. Okay, I feel like I wasn't really concentrating that last game. I need to focus. Focus, Necro. We go first. Okay, so let's just think. We have the cash grab. And I think this is good. Start with the Elves, my favorite thing to do on turn 1 in the world. Opponent's also got the favorite thing to do. Okay, we have the Kona, that's pretty cool. We just need more stuff to drop with it. I guess we do this and hope to hit something good. Bahamut's good. Bahamut is very good. Okay. No attack. We don't want to trade here. Blue. Blue. Okay. Well, I think our life is looking pretty good here. Oh, we don't have a way of tapping the Kona. Damn, I forgot about that. So what do we do? We could either hold one turn, so we either play Kona, it's not tapped and the opponent has an opportunity to interact with it, or we cash grab and look for the station land. I think I prefer that. Don't like the chances of this Kona surviving. A whole turn cycle if we don't actually sort of ambush our opponent and try to get them to tap out. Okay, they do tap out, so let's see if we manage to hit it. I think this is our last chance at this. Station land? Okay, we get a station land. It's good. Do I care which one? I think this one's better, right? I think this one's better. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Clicked on the wrong thing there. 3. Drop Ghalta. Ghalta drops the Bahamut. The Bahamut takes out you. Okay, opponent, your turn. We will also just do this and this. Get it all the way up there. I love the sound effect of the station. It's very cool. Okay, let's see what opponent's got here. They'll want to deal with this Bahamut. Oh, they can... I was going to say they... Couldn't they have hardcast that? 3, 4, 5... Oh. Wait, couldn't they have hardcast that? 1, 2, 3... Wait, I need to see this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why didn't they hardcast it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hardcast it. Return this and this to my hand. Oh, but then we just Kona again. I guess they could have returned this and this to the hand, but then we have a 12-12. Okay, I think this will be the last game for today. I've been playing way too much Magic lately. I've been playing really late into the night. I don't know how healthy it is, but it is what it is. You go first. Okay, I think this is a good hand. We got the Kona. Start with the tapped land. I guess maybe I should have just played the elf there, I guess. Okay. We want access to black. Actually, we can Kona. We can Kona next turn if they tap out. Let's just get this elf down. Does opponent tap out? They don't tap out. So do we go for it here without knowing anything about what they are? Probably not, right? We've got lots of stuff to do. Let's just do this and start applying pressure. Trying to find out what they are, I think, is a good idea. Kona. We'll take that Kona. That way we can play it next turn and we have a backup. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's hold tight here. No attack. Let's see if opponent just holds back. They do, which means that they are prepared for this Kona. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they do Kona things of their own. Okay, we do this. Maybe we can find Ghalta. That'll be cool. Don't find Ghalta. The next turn we're gonna Kona and play what? The Vaultborn Tyrant? Let's get another one into our hand. Do we go for the Overlord? Because that would also let us get more stuff in the bin. I'll just go for this. Another Vaultborn Tyrant, wow. Okay. Station Kona. See how good this is. Vaultborn down. Sorry. Let me just think. Yeah, I could also station this. This is 12. Let's just basically hardcast all our stuff. That's pretty good. But we don't get there. I think I'll just station this. I've never... I always go for this. Let's try this. I never ever station the green one, but it would let us add green for each creature you control. Maybe we could go wild with it. When it has Kona of their own, I'm going to be pretty sad because I could have held up Bit of Triumph actually. Oh, they can't because they... I'm going to say they can't because they play tapped land. I think they're a Kona deck, which is why I am holding up the Bit of Triumph here rather than playing it. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player. Oh, interesting. Well, I'm glad I held that bit of Triumph. I didn't hold it for the right reasons, but I'm still glad I held it up there. And we get the win. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. That was an interesting deck by the opponent, trying to get the attack in there with the spacecraft and then draw cards. Pretty cool idea. I like this whole thing of sort of using the warp to do something temporary. That's very cool. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I wanted to test out this very exciting Kona Dino Reanimator deck. And I have to say, in the end, I ended up having a lot of fun in the arena with this deck. It took me a while because the first few versions that I tried were really bad, and I took a whole bunch of losses, and I almost actually gave up on this deck, but I kept sort of tweaking it and trying new things, and eventually this version ended up doing pretty well for me. I went on an 8-3 run with this version of the deck, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm not saying that's the true win rate of the deck. More testing is needed. This is just what happened in the arena today. Maybe it's just luck. But this is the version that I've come up with that's the best. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know because I would really love to work on this deck and make it as good as possible. I'm very excited about some of the things it can do. I really like Kona, and I really like the fact that this deck has multiple ways to win. You can do the Kona thing, but if that's not working out for you because maybe your opponent's clearly holding up removal, that's okay. You can also do the Vel'Gavoth's Faithful thing to get something from the graveyard, and of course you can wait for that Cavern of Souls so that Vel'Gavoth Faithful is uncounterable, and if your opponent is clearly got the whole reanimation thing locked down and your hand locked down, you can also just hard cast stuff. You can get your elves down early. You can then find land with the cash grab and the Dredger's Insight. Look for that Cavern of Souls against control. Name, for example, Dino and start hard casting the Vaultborn Tyrants. This is a real problem for them to deal with because it reloads your hand and they have to use 2 removal spells to deal with it. They really don't like it. And then the Ghalta is another very powerful card, of course, because when it comes down, if you can bring down 2 Vaultborn Tyrants, you get so much value and you kind of just refuel your hand and you've got so much gas and your opponent is going to really struggle to keep up. So I have really enjoyed this deck, and when it does cool things, it does feel really good. But yeah, look, that's the idea. If you guys have any ways of making it better, please let me know. I would really like to figure out how to make this deck as competitive as possible. But that is the gameplay for today, and I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, stay tuned and consider subscribing because there's going to be more un-nostalgic Necro coming soon.